Windmill challenge, the weights. So here I've turned it. Now you would never do this during the competition. You would make sure that this was already to the edge of a table and that the fan was about a foot, 2 feet, 3 feet away from your base. What's important is that it's hanging off the edge. Now I've turned this towards you so you can see it. So before I had it facing this way. During competition, you want to tape this down so it doesn't move. This cannot move. It stays in one spot because the campers will move it like this and do all this stuff. Nope. The only thing that can move is your wind. And once it starts spinning, they can't touch it. Now you can hold this like this. When you turn the fan on, it'll start to spin and this will start to come back. If you push this forward just a bit, it'll keep it spinning, reducing the friction between the foam ball and the base. Now here I have a piece of mason line. Now the mason line has other strings that make up the mason line. I separate those strings and I make like a triangle or pyramid and I tape it off. Now this cup sat in my car and melted, so it's a little crinkly, but I'm pretty sure it'll still work. So here, notice how it stopped because of the friction. Push it there. What I want to do, before I turn the fan on, is I have tape on the other end of the string. And the string is hanging down below the table. So I put the tape on this side. Different fans spin in different directions. So now, what should happen is, this should spin, and as it spins, it'll start to lift the cup up. Sometimes the string falls off the edge. That's not their fault. You can just take the string and push it on, and you're not cheating, you're just going to push it past the tape mark. And then as it spins, it'll lift up. If the cup touches the table, that's called success. So it only has to lift it a few inches. So then, once a team lifts the cup to the table, that's success. Yay! And there might be only one team that actually successfully does that. That team wins. But if there's a competition between a few teams that actually do that, then you take your weights. Now, it's up to you. They're pretty light, comparatively. We have a bunch of glass beads in here. And you put them in. And you try and get them to lift up. Now they can try a bunch of times. So you're just going for the most amount of weight. So if I turn this on, we see if it's actually going to lift it up. Now my design, with only 2 blades, is lifting it up to the table. That's success. So you turn it off. Now, success or failure, you stop, you unravel it, you hand it back to the team, and you let them make changes. They can improve it, sometimes they don't improve it, but either way, you hand it back to them and say, you can make changes or not, come back for the next one. Or you can do it to where you put in as much weight as it can handle, and then the next team has to start with that weight, because you're trying to get the most amount of weight. A lot of kids like to take the long route and, hey, let me see if I can lift that, let me see if I can lift that, and then slowly get there to where one is standing out and succeeding. Also, taking the long route allows teams to make changes, which I think is an extremely important part to this. They can make changes every time it's not their turn. So you hand it back to them and say you can make changes, the other team comes up, they make changes, so they're constantly iterating or trying new designs on their windmill. So the more weights the better, and you can keep going. You'd be surprised, you can fill this whole cup, and this can spin if they do it right. There it is, windmill weights.